Good afternoon, and thank you for the invitation to participate in this Congress about Roman bioarchaeology. Our team is formed by Granada University, International University Isabel I of Castilla, both in Spain, the Instituto de Formación Profesional en Ciencias Forenses, and finally the Historical Heritage Department of the Lucena's Town Hall. We are going to talk about the bioarchaeology of children in the site we used to work in the Archaeological Museum, Cortijo Coracho, located in said town, Lucena, in Córdoba, here in Spain, during the late antiquity, here in Western Europe, between the 4th and the 8th century AD. And we are going to analyze, on one hand, the historical context. After that, we are going to talk about the archaeological site. And finally, about the bioarchaeological part regarding with the burials, plus the anthropological analysis of the individual, plus the analysis of the great roots. At this respect, my colleague Coraima is going to talk about the historical context, and now the microphone is hers.
Good afternoon. Our task is bioarchaeology of children in the late antiquity site of Cortijo Coracho, Lucena, Córdoba, Spain, dated from the 4th and 8th century AD. First, we will start by placing it contextually. During the 4th century AD, Baetica and the rest of Hispania will show the aftermath of the well-known crisis of the 3rd century AD, causing a break in the unity of power and affecting the entire population at a social, economic, and religious level. Political, it is not possible to return to the unity of the Roman Empire. Economy, it drags the problems that arose in the crisis more attenuated. Religion, the traditional Roman religion declines before the strengthening of other Oriental ones, predominance Christianity. Later, the 5th century AD brings the arrival of the Germanic peoples to Hispania until the beginning of the 8th century AD, occurring changes at different levels. Society, Hispano-Roman and Visigothic population being the last one, the elite. Economy and administration, taking advantage of the Roman infrastructure under the Visigoth command. Religion, arrival in Baetica and all of Hispania of Arianism, occurring tension with Hispanic-Roman population. Ricardo, next. Later, the 6th century AD, it will be characterized by a greater Visigothic strength and concentration in Hispania to preserve it, as well as numerous confrontations between the Visigoths themselves and, again, other people Byzantium. There is a religious unification, Visigothic conversion to Catholicism, and a maintenance of the same society and economic force. Ricardo, next. Finally, the 7th century AD is present in the south of the peninsula, the Visigothic and Byzantine present on the coast until 624 AD. Likewise, there is a great instability and political weakening that will cause the later Muslim conquest of the territory during the 8th century AD. An economy and social upsurge followed by the maintenance of the previous religious unification, but with tension between the different communities involved. Ricardo, next.
So this is the map of the archaeological site once all the place was unearthed, because the department worked only in a particular place because they want to create a highway between Cordoba and Malaga. This is the only place that they were allowed to excavate. And in this place, we recovered more than 250 burials all over the place, in contrast with the Roman site necropolis that we talked about last year. this comparison between both necropoli. In this case, as told before, has lost the ordination that were linked with the Roman past, and also, well, this is the picture during the excavations. Okay, we can see that they are a mere hole in the ground with approximately a quadrangular form, okay, a rectangular form, sorry, distributed all over the place, not following the street that we saw last year about the Roman side. And also they were linked to this structural group that were the basilica and the surrounding building related with the main basilica. And in the basilica, we can see four different periods, to be honest. The first one, previously to the construct of the main building of the basilica, the department found, the heritage department found one ustrinum in order to cremate, to cremate, sorry, the individuals, and a mensa in order to do the last dinner with the people who's already died, who died. Okay, but this ritual was changed to another ritual, so inhumations during when the Romans took the Christianism as a religion. This is the second period. The third period was related with the Byzantine period, when the Byzantine tried to reconquer the Western Roman Empire. They were in this zone, and finally, when the Visigoths finally conquered all the Iberian Peninsula. All of them modified the basilica in order to the religious beliefs. So if we put together on one hand the distribution of the necropoli, and on the other hand the result of the anthropological analysis, and try to find any kind of order on the necropoli, we can see that infantile individuals, these people who were less than 15 years when they died, we can see that the main individual, the main group, the main location, sorry, are in the middle, north and south of this image, and some of them at the laterals. But if we have into consideration the same, but with juvenile individuals, those individuals that were between 15 and 25 years when they died, they have a similar pattern. The majority in the middle of the necropoli, and some of them in peripheral places. But we cannot see any particular distribution. As we saw in the previous necropoli, the one linked with the Roman Empire, we saw that they were a particular place just for individuals in development, children. Also having some burials completely empty, with no individual inside, just to be prepared when they happen, when it happened. But not in this case. They seems to be more improvised and prepared other way. Okay. So regarding the biological profile, three things took our attention. The first one is the typology of tombs, mainly how many people were buried in these inhumations. The same with adults. The majority is related with individual burials. 22 in this case. 22 of these 78 individuals were buried in individual tombs. Like in this case, just a mere hole in the ground with not particular defined shape, covered by stone slabs, practically no grave roofs. Okay, like in this case, we have 20 individuals buried in double inhumations. Like in this case. In this case, we can see the main individuals at our right, located in this place because she, in this case, she was the last one to be inhumed in this burial, and the previous one was located at her feet. In this case, is a burial regarding two individuals from Eastern Europe, according with the shape of the teeth and the location of Wormian bones on the back of the head. But in multiple burial, triple, quadruple, and sextuple, we used to see burials like this. The main one is the last one that was buried in the place, and the rest of the bones that belonged to the people who were buried in the same tomb are located at the other side of the burial. This in this case separated by stone slab, separating the bones of the previous one and the location of the last one or the main one. Okay. If we took into consideration the multiple burials, we can see that the infantile and juvenile individuals are buried alone, okay, or with another individual on development, okay, with another children, okay. So, but the main important thing in this case is when they are buried with adults, they are linked predominantly with female, okay. And as told before, sometimes these burials are separated by stone slabs or separated, creating another space linked to the burial. Regarding the biological profile of the individuals in the stage of development, we can see that 4 of them died before half a year, 30 of them between 2 and 10 years, 20 of them between 10 and 18, and finally 24 people that died with an age between 19 to 25, where the body was still on development, not only for the lack of appearance of the wisdom teeth, but also the lack of fusion of all the bones of the skeleton. Regarding the sex determination, regarding those that could be determined, mainly female, 21 occasions, 12 males, and in the rest of the occasion, in 45 occasions, we can see we cannot determine the sex of the individual, or because they were too young to show the main features of the skeleton, or we don't have bones enough in order to create a conclusion that a determined conclusion. Regarding the sanitary profile, we can see 2 congenital diseases, 5 metabolic diseases related with the lack of some nutrients, okay, 5 infectious diseases, mainly periostitis, joint diseases and dental diseases, 10 and 6 respectively, with those people that were more than 15 years, more juvenile, because they started to work approximately at this age, and dental diseases for the use of the teeth. Regarding the bone trauma, we have only 1 antemortem fracture, mainly a defensive fracture or an accident, 1 perimortem fracture, that is a blunt trauma on the back of the head, and all of them were had postmortem trauma. Regarding the grave goods, we can see that in 21 occasions they have grave good related, but not in 57 cases. If we have this information together with the number of individuals in the same burial, we can see that the main of them were regarding individual burials, 10 of them. In 4 cases, these grave goods were related with a double inhumation, 4 times in a triple inhumation, 6 times in a quadruple inhumation, and finally in one of them in 6 in a sextuple inhumation. Finally, the main grave good is related with pottery, mainly pottery. We have in this necropolis in 17 occasions, 3 times related with lithic, 7 metallic grave goods, and 1 related with bone of animals. This is the earrings in better state, in better conservation state, that are exposed in the Archaeological Museum. And pottery mainly. In this case, we have 1 pottery next to the head of the individual 109. In this case, is broken, but we have 2 examples of those that were recovered in a good state, like in this case in the burial 166, and the one linked to this double individual, the double burial, sorry, 220. So, as a conclusion, regarding the necropolis organization, there is no particular location of the juvenile or infantile burials in the whole necropolis. If we compare it with the previous necropolis, in this case, it seems to be improvised, both the location and the morphology. Okay. Regarding the previous one, in the Roman Empire times, they had one particular place, and they have some of them prepared before the individual died. Also, as said before, when the child is buried in a multiple tomb, it used to be related with or another child, or if he is with an adult, predominantly with a female. And finally, as a result of the main production of this part of the Roman Empire, the grave goods are majority common pottery. Okay, some with some exceptional cases related with lithic or jewelry, mainly earrings. So thank you very much for the invitation. This is our conclusions about our research regarding the bioarchaeology of children up to today in our site in Cortijo Coracho in Lucena. And if you have any questions or anything that or any question to be solved, we are here to answer them.